5 things you missed in Arsenal 1 Wolves 2. Yes, that is right lads, Arsenal sit in 14th in the Premier League, with Mikel Arteta's Arsenal losing their 3rd home game in a row up against Wolves. In a game where not only did Arsenal look very shaky defensively, but going forwards once again very lackluster, with some fans now starting to turn on Mikel Arteta. So with that being said guys, welcome back to your boys channel, and yeah, let's just get straight into this. Arsenal have lost to Wolves at the Emirates Stadium. It was an embarrassment, and let's get into this video. Yo, what is going on people? My name is Bavs14 and welcome back to your boys channel. This video has been kindly sponsored by the guys at OneFootball, and if you don't know what OneFootball is, then it is time to listen up. OneFootball is one of the best apps on the footballing market when it comes to staying up to date with your team, transfer news, stats and anything regarding your football club. Then OneFootball is the app for you. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, get in the comments and let me know your thoughts as always. But yeah, as I was saying, Arsenal 1, Wolves 2, it is a lot to talk about, a lot to shout about and a lot to rant about. Let's get into it. The 5 things that you guys missed. The first thing that we need to discuss, and that is mid-table midfield. Dani Ceballos, Granit Xhaka, we need to talk my guys. I want to ask you guys a simple question, and that is, do you know what passing forward is? Because in this game, this double pivot in midfield was an embarrassment to our team. And overall, if you look at the entire standards of our team now, if you look at Wolves' midfield, Xhaka and Ceballos barely get on their bench. They have Ruben Neves coming off the bench, and then you have Dani Ceballos and Granit Xhaka starting for the Arsenal. Now understandably, the injury of Thomas Partey did not help, and of course it was going to be very painful, but still, one injury in a big club like Arsenal should not deter us this massively. And if we want to be a top 4 side, when are we going to have a squad that can compete like this? But overall, for too many years now, our midfield has not been good enough or the standard it should be. It happened towards the end of Wenger's reign. It was awful under Unai Emery, and the same effects are happening once again under Mikel Arteta. Sometimes these guys overperform and sometimes they look good but non-consistent enough, and definitely nowhere near good enough to be a team that should be fighting for Champions League football. And in terms of specific players, Granit Xhaka, I'm looking at you. There's one example in the game where Gabriel Magalhaes makes a fantastic interception. He wins the ball back, let's get the ball forwards. What's Xhaka's first intention? It's to pass backwards to the goalkeeper. And as much as I have praised him when he's deserved it, right now he is nowhere near good enough to be in his Arsenal team. And overall, the question must be asked, how have we massively just overrated this Arsenal side? Ultimately, we have a potentially £40 million player in Dani Ceballos and a £35 million player in Granit Xhaka. Are they living up to the hype or the price tag? No, they are not. But of course, we have Thomas Partey. Well, in terms of that, lads, we have a bit of even worse news. And that is because Mikel Arteta has confirmed that Thomas Partey may just be out for a further 4 weeks, meaning he will be out for 6 weeks in total with his thigh strain. Of course, a player that's never been injured in his entire career joins Arsenal, and behold, he gets injured in his first few months. I swear to God, lads, we are cursed. Moving on to the second thing, and that is dribbling deficient. There are some really painful stats coming out of this game, and this one is maybe the worst one out of all. At the Emirates Stadium at home, Arsenal completed 2 successful take-ons all game, both coming from 19-year-old Bukayo Saka. Wolves on their own had certain players with 5 and 6 dribbles, and it goes to show once again this team is just too rigid, and that's where it falls back to Mikel Arteta. He's got a side up there that is too structured going forwards, it's too compact and just does not work. These players do not want to take risks, they want to keep it safe, and ultimately it's hurting us, making chances and getting the wins. I'm not asking for liquid football, I'm not asking for prime Barcelona. All I'm asking for is some basic attacks that sustain and make things happen and ultimately get some more goals. But right now we're struggling. We've only just scored 10 goals, and AUBAMEYAng has the same amount of open play goals as Gabriel Magalhaes. It is not on anymore. Yes, I understand that some people are going to blame confidence, and you know what, I understand confidence has a massive effect on football players, but right now they are not even completing the most basic footballing task, and it is very worrying. Forget taking a man on, we are not even winning our individual duels, and look at both of Wolves' goals today. They are both second balls, and both times Arsenal fell asleep, and hence why Wolves will score 2 goals and they take the dub. We take the L. It was very painful to watch, and as I said, lads, this is getting very worrying. I'm getting to the stage now where I'm starting to question a lot of things. The manager is a part of it, but it's also these players. Are they good enough? Obviously not. So what is going on with the board? Get them out and let's move on. Moving on to the third thing, lads, and as AUBAMEYANG potentially declining. Hey yo, Auba, man, I love you so much, but this whole light skin Danny Welbeck thing, it may just be a thing. Stop making it a thing. And that is because overall that is another game AUBAMEYANG has gone without scoring a goal from open play. His last goal in the Premier League on play was Fulham in the opening day of the season. What is going on? Back then, Emiliano Martinez was still an Arsenal player, Thomas Partey was still playing for Felix Madrid, and Transfers FC was still a thing. And over the worst thing for me today was we actually made some sort of level of chances for AUBAMEYANG and he just couldn't take them. And there's even one aspect where he's literally nicked the ball off the goalkeeper, and instead of rounding him and putting it into the nets, he decides to go backwards as if it's first nature for him now. And overall the question must be asked, is he declining or just can he not be asked anymore? Because certain Arsenal fans are starting to call him up because of course he's not scored a single goal from open play in the Premier League since signing the thing, since signing the contract. Again, as I said, it is very, very worrying. And the worst thing about today was my man had less touches than Bert Leno, our goalkeeper. Again, it is a fundamental issue in Arsenal's entire team. And also you have to ask right now, are you a proper leader? I understand that you have the Arsenal captain's armband, but what is it for? What are you doing to deserve, and what are you doing to lead this team forwards? And even when things after the game where I'm seeing news that Joe Willock has been pushed to the media, that's a youngster, you're the captain, you're the experienced one, you're the guy I should go to, why are you not there? Questions need to be asked. But confidence is low and teams playing very, very bad. Fans are unhappy. It is you, AUBAMEYANG, that we're looking for. Do you have the answers? We're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, get your thoughts in the comments and let me know your honest, and I mean honest opinions on Pierre-Emerick AUBAMEYANG. Don't hold back. Let's have a debate in the comments below. Moving on to the fourth thing, lads, and that is the back four is exposed. Isn't the hindsight just a beautiful, beautiful thing? How many times over the past weeks, including your boy, have Arsenal fans called for Arteta to not play the back five? It is too defensive, let's go for the back four. And then long and behold, we go for a back four and our team becomes as open as it can be. Every time Wolves got forwards today, they looked like they were going to score. They were causing issues and it was just so easy to just knock Arsenal to one side. And I think maybe it justifies why Arteta has been sometimes so defensive this season, because he doesn't trust the defenders. Yes, Gabriel and Tini are good, but Bellerin, David Luiz, Rob Holding are suspect defenders. They are frauds. They are literally what you call criminals at the back. And so the question now must be asked, do Arsenal switch back to a back three just because of how bad we are in terms of the personnel? Ultimately, I don't think that is the answer. The answer is now over to the Arsenal board, the people behind the scenes. Go into January and find a way to address this issue, an issue that's been here for too long, from the days of Wenger to Emery to even beyond that. Right now for me, Arteta is giving these players some very complex tactics and these men don't have the mental capacity to hold that information. So right now with basic players, there's only a certain amount you can do, and maybe parking the bus is a thing you have to do. Again, I am not making excuses. Sometimes the football is atrocious, but once again this game showed playing a back four with defenders that are not good enough can expose you and hurt you very badly. But yeah, guys, get in the comments and let me know your thoughts on the Arsenal defense and how do you personally think? I know you're a tactical mastermind. Get in the comments and let me know, how do you think Arsenal can improve our defense? And moving on to the fifth and final thing, and that is the Mikel Arteta tide is turning. Yeah. Oh my god, Bavs loves Arteta. Why is he not criticizing Arteta? Oh, here you guys go. Of course I'm gonna criticize the manager. So many things were poor today. Ultimately, if an individual lets the team down like Nicolas Pepe did in the last game, cool, I understand that. But overall, there's been too many games this season where it's not been individual and it's the team in the collective, and that's where it comes back to the manager. Sometimes Arsenal is too negative and sometimes we're very expansive. It doesn't make sense and we don't have the right balance. Yes, our players are not the best, but it's still good enough to be scoring goals against teams like Wolves, beating the likes of Aston Villa and competing at least against Leicester City. These are the same players that had beaten Man City and Liverpool and Chelsea United. How can they do that but yet not beat teams like Aston Villa that were fighting relegation last year? And also, I am not that stupid. I understand if Arteta doesn't beat Tottenham and then doesn't beat Burnley, it might just be time to go because the board and the Arsenal fans cannot cope with this pressure. Do I think it's the right decision? I'm not sure right now. There's a lot of things that I'm unsure of at Arsenal, but there's so many things, so many questions questions, again, it goes to the higher powers. Different managers at Arsenal right now. We've seen Wenger's experience, the father of Arsenal, whatever you want to call him. Unai Emery, an experienced winner, Europa League winner, PSG, Sevilla. It didn't quite work out. So is it the managers, is it the personal behind the scenes, or is it a collective picture? And that is what I think it is. You can blame the manager and criticize him, and I'll tell you what, a certain favoritism of certain players does not help Mikel Arteta. But ultimately, if you look at the bigger picture, if you go and sack Arteta and bring someone else in, do you really trust his board to go out there and get the right manager in once again? But saying that, Mikel Arteta, you need to now ask questions of this guy. He's been at Arsenal for nearly a year now. It's been a year since Unai Emery left, and how much progress have we really made? I've seen signs and glimpses, but that is it. Mikel Arteta, there are serious questions to be answered. But I'm not going to go and say Mikel Arteta out, because I'm not going to just change my opinion like that. I'm going to stick with how I feel. But you guys get in the comments and let me know your own opinions. And what do you honestly feel about Mikel Arteta, and is he the guy to lead Arsenal going forwards? But with that being said, guys, of course, if you have enjoyed the video, so go down there, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and also get in the comments and let me know your thoughts and anything that you'd like to discuss. Do your boys channel a massive gargantuan favour and download the OneFootball app. The links are in the description below. Also, if you could follow my social media and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders, the links are again in the description below. It would be massively appreciated. But with that being said, guys, there you guys go. Arsenal losing 5 things you missed again. It is painful, it is hurting right now, and I'm hurting inside, trust me. Mikel Arteta, serious questions to be asked. Let's see if you have the answers. I will see you guys very, very soon with some more content in a bit.